18 Strangest Beverages from around the world. 18. Drink up. We'll begin our journey in Peru and sample a little saliva beer. Called chica, this beer is brewed from corn, and step 1 in the fermentation process involves chewing the corn and then spitting out the kernels. Nowadays, they do have a more modern way of doing it, but in the more rural areas, it's still made by chewing and spitting. 17. Bring color to your world by enjoying a beverage from Japan's Abashiri Brewery. They're well known for their bright drinks like the blue Ryuyo draft. There's the red Hamanasu draft and a pink-purple Jiego draft. Their drafts are brewed with water that's melted from the icebergs that float past the province's northern beaches, and the colors are derived from seaweed extract. 16. Going back in time. Some Stanford students decided to recreate a 5,000-year-old Chinese brew, which looked a bit like porridge and tasted quite sweet and fruity. They even used ancient brewing techniques. They used 2 methods, one was chewing and the other sprouting. It formed part of the course Archaeology of Food, Production, Consumption and Ritual. 15. Is it wine o'clock yet? Just be sure to know your facts, because if you're ready for your wine and you're in Vietnam, there's a good chance you could get a glass of snake wine. This unusual wine was first documented in China, but is now available throughout Southeast Asia. Poisonous snakes are put in rice wine, which renders their poison harmless and is said to enhance the health of the nether regions in men. 14. Coffee addict. You must be if you're willing to spend money on the world's most expensive coffee. 20 elephants who live in northern Thailand feast on beans which are then later excreted and made into black ivory coffee. The elephants digest the beans, and once they're excreted are removed from their dung. The flavor isn't always perfect, so the process can sometimes be redone quite often. It can take 33 pounds of coffee beans to make 1 pound of black ivory coffee. 13. I'll drink to that. Over in China, many people are convinced that deer penis wine has super healing powers and also enhances a male's sexual powers. It contains herbal ephedrine and it was banned during the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games. There's an even more powerful one called 3 penis wine, which contains sex organs from deer, dogs and seals. 12. Save water, drink wine. If you're a wine lover, then this might make you reconsider your love for the good stuff. Baby mice wine from China is rice wine infused with dead mice. It's considered a health tonic and can allegedly cure a long list of ailments. 11. OCD, obsessive coffee disorder. So we featured elephant poop coffee. Let me introduce you to monkey Java. The Formosan rock monkeys in Taiwan would destroy crops of coffee cherries, so farmers used it to their advantage. They realized the beans sucked by the monkeys had a very distinct flavor of vanilla. Coffee lovers are loving this monkey spit brew, but just be prepared to pay up to $27 for 8 ounces. 10. Highly addictive. This is kimchi soda, and it comes in the most extraordinary flavors. There's wasabi, kimchi, and even curry flavors. Then there are the more palatable ones like bubblegum, champagne, lychee, and banana. The colors make these sodas look even more appealing, and the way you open them is also unique. You use your thumb to push a hole into the plastic cap, forcing a small marble into the bottle. The whole beverage and the way you go about drinking it is just totally out of the ordinary. 9. For the birds. Head on down to the Arctic Circle if you would like to sample a little seagull wine. It's made using a dead seagull, popping it into a bottle of water and allowing it to ferment in the sun. It's drunk by the locals, so don't feel bad if you're going to give that one a miss. 8. Morning cup of joe. Similar in concept to our elephant coffee, this is civet coffee, which is made from the droppings of this cat. The enzymes alter the flavor of the beans and make the coffee less bitter. For a pound of coffee, you'll pay anything from $50 to $600. Many will tell you it tastes a bit musky, but that will be up to you to decide. 7. Drink up. We head over to Peru to sample some frog juice. This specific frog, which is found in Lake Titicaca, is now on the endangered list, as people believe that drinking it will enable them to perform better in bed. Basically, a frog Viagra. A live frog is killed by bashing it against the counter. It's skinned after 2 incisions are made in the belly, then liquidated with bean broth, aloe vera, and a special root from a plant, and then it's drunk. Whether it actually works or not, I'm none the wiser. 6. Cheers! Head on over to the USA and grab a pint of bull testicle beer. A brewery in Colorado has managed to use the bull testicles and make them into a beer. Strangely, this started as an April Fool's joke, and then people actually wanted to buy it. 5. A cup of tea solves everything. Again, along the same lines as elephant coffee, a Chinese man is hoping that pandas will offer something similar, but with tea rather than coffee. An Yanxi has a patent for growing green tea from the excrement of pandas. The highest grade of his special tea sells for $72,000 per kilogram. He says his tea is delicious and